Hey guys, so I'm sitting here getting a little meditation in, preparing for what is probably going to be one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my life. I say that now. I feel like it is. I'm very nervous about it. I am going to attempt to run to work, and that is a 21-mile run. Now, of course, that's it may seem small for especially you guys who've been running for an extremely long time, and perhaps you marathon runners. I've never ran this far. And it wasn't until about a month ago that I actually decided to do this. And it was basically when I put it out there and said, the possibility of me running to work. Um, when I put that out there, all of a sudden I felt convicted to do it. I felt, I started kind of assessing it, and it became a challenge that has become important to me that I do complete. Because I've convinced myself that this is something that I have to conquer. This is something that I have to do. Of course, I can go back on that. I'm in Kansas now. I'm trying to complete this before it gets too cold. If conditions are good, I will probably do it this upcoming Friday. Forecast right now is around 41 degrees, 20% chance of rain. But that's what is projected now. I don't know how it's going to be. Hopefully, there's no rain because I'm not going to run into rain. But this is going to be perhaps one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced in my life, and it's because of that reason that I probably do feel convicted to it. That I'm going to push myself to do this, despite how nervous I am about doing it, and despite how a bit nervous I am about my physical condition and whether it's something that I actually can do. I was hoping to get a screening today that would kind of get a little bit of a physical assessment, and so I can get some feedback on whether I am in a good position to do this. But that got canceled. So at this point, I'm taking a huge risk doing this. Again, I've never ran this far. The most I've ran at once was 10 miles, and I'm thinking that at least I'm hopeful that I do have what it takes to complete this. There are a couple factors that make me a little bit nervous. One was with the physical conditioning. Am I, can I sustain this? Is my heart able to handle the stress that I'm about to put it through? Um, and also there are some sketchy areas I'm going to be running in, and the final part is, well, very close to the end, I have to cross a bridge, and there's going to be a little bit of highway running. I'm not looking forward to that. And from my initial drive through on the route that I'm taking, there's barely any space on the side of the road to actually bike or run or whatever anyone would do. So I'm gonna be really close to traffic, and that's a bit dangerous. That's a bit dangerous. But at this point, I have to cross that area and actually to get there. And I think that is around mile 19, mile 17, 18, or 19, one of those. So at that point, I'm pretty much getting on the final stint. So there are a lot of factors going in that is going to make this very difficult. I'm probably going to, again, if I can do it on this Friday or whatever day I choose, most likely I'm going to shoot for this Friday. Then I'll probably be leaving around midnight or no later than 1 a.m. It'll give me a lot of time to get there again. I'm not trying to keep up an extremely high pace. I am more so target number one is to actually get there to get it done. Target two is to do it at a fairly decent pace. I know a marathon, if I'm not mistaken, a marathon is about 24.6 miles, or is it? I think it's 24.6 miles. I could be off with that. So this is going to be slightly shorter than the marathon, and I'm pretty sure that the average pace is right around somewhere around 4 hours. 4 hours, give or take a couple minutes for the most average runners. And so my run is a little bit shorter than that, but I am not trying to do this in 4 exact hours, because again, I don't feel that I am 100% conditioned to be able to do that. So my target goals is to do it around 5 hours, um, and it could take longer than that. I kind of have no doubt that it may. I just kind of have to assess myself as I go along. If any chest pains or anything like that start to occur, then I should probably slow the pace and get a little bit of walking in, rest up, and then you start back to run. So that's what I'm going to try to shoot for, around 5 hours. Hopefully, that's a healthy pace for me. So yeah, it's a bit crazy. I feel a bit crazy for doing this. Again, I decided to do this going to work because it pretty much guarantees that I have to get there. It's once I start this, I have to complete it. And once I started, I pretty much committed to it that once I start, I am not turning around. I am not calling an Uber. I'm not calling anyone to come pick me up, unless something's crazy going on and I got a broken leg, a broken ankle, or something like that. But hopefully that doesn't occur. So again, kind of, I guess the message with this is it's just important to have something that it's important to challenge ourselves. And again, I don't recommend anyone do this, but it's important to challenge ourselves and to, because it proves to us that we are capable of doing, extraordinary things. We're capable of pushing ourselves and getting through tough situations, even when it may seem like the obstacle is too tough. A part of this run, a lot of this run, most of the downhills are very short. Most of the uphills are very long. So that's going to be quite the challenge with climbing so much. But again, it's important that we do challenge ourselves, that we do put ourselves in situations where we can that we, not anything that's going to threaten our life or health or anything, but, just situations where we have to push through, we have to churn through it and get things done. Like I said, I could easily turn around, but at this point I won't, because if I do, then I will always regret this. I will always look back and say that I couldn't do it. I couldn't do something that I put out there and I didn't complete it. So at this point, it's so mental. I feel that I'm mentally prepared for this, but physical, that's the challenge. So I'll be hoping that I can push myself and that my body is capable of doing this. But again, like I said, the message, put yourself in situations or give yourself small challenges. It may be crazy or it may not seem related to life, but I feel that this run is very important for me, for my journey ahead, for the things that I'm trying to accomplish, because, perhaps this will give me that little bit more confidence in myself, or it'll show me that I'm capable of pushing myself a little bit more. And, there are probably going to be more important situations that occur in my life, and that may occur in your life as well, that, you just have to know that you have to know that you're capable of going the distance. And, that's a part that, is going to be very important to me here. This run is more important to me mentally than it is physically, for those reasons. So anyways, without making this video too long, I will most likely vlog that run as I go along. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So like I said, I'm going to try to shoot for this Friday, but again, I will vlog that, and hopefully if that video gets up, then that means that I made it and I completed the run. So we're going to hope that happens. But anyways, I'm going to get back to a little meditation here. This is part of my preparation to calm the nerves a little bit, because I can admit the closer I get to my date of trying to do this, the more nervous I get, and that's not going to benefit me. So I'm going to try to go ahead and get prepared mentally, continue my stretching, continue. And one of the things I found out is probably good to carb load for such a long run. So I'm going to continue doing that, and hopefully get this thing done. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, I hope you're looking forward to seeing what the result is. I'm looking forward to it myself, but at the same time, I'm not looking forward to it, but we're getting there, and I think we're going to get it done. So I hope you look forward to that video. Like I said, I'll vlog the journey in increments, maybe 4 or 5 mile increments, and let you know how I'm doing as I go along. It won't be a live video, because that would be too long. So anyways, hope you guys are having a lovely morning, evening, or night, and until next time, I'll talk to you later.